Hi, I'm Stacey, a therapist here at Horizon. Today we're diving into the fascinating and often misunderstood topic, risk-taking behaviour. So why do some people chase danger or seek out intense experiences while others avoid risk at all costs? What's going on in our brain and emotions when we take risks? And why do some people seem almost addicted to the thrill? So let's unpack it all and talk about how therapy can help make sense of it. So what is risk-taking behaviour? Risk-taking is any action where the outcome is uncertain and can involve danger or loss. But it's not always about physical danger. It could be speeding while driving, engaging in unsafe sex, climbing mountains or extreme sports, gambling, substance use or even career choices, posting something deeply personal on social media. Some risks are impulsive, others are calculated. Some are a cry for help, others come from a need to feel alive. Risk-taking in itself isn't bad. In fact, some level of risk is necessary for growth, change and innovation. But when it becomes compulsive, dangerous or emotionally driven, it's worth exploring. Let's look at a few core reasons behind risk-taking. So number one, dopamine in the brain. Risk activates the brain's reward system, specifically dopamine. So that rush of excitement or thrill is literally your brain rewarding you. For some, the anticipation is more rewarding than the outcome itself. Number two, seeking control or escape. Risk can be a way to feel in control, especially when life feels overwhelming. On the flip side, some people use risk to escape emotional pain or boredom. Number three, early life experiences. People who grew up in unpredictable, chaotic or neglectful environments may feel more comfortable in chaos. Taking risks might feel familiar, even if it's unsafe. Number four, self-identity and peer influence. For teenagers and young adults, risk-taking can be about proving identity, fitting in or testing limits. The I'm not scared of anything mindset becomes part of how they define themselves. And number five, emotional regulation. For some, high stakes situations provide emotional relief. That rush distracts from depression, anxiety, numbness or trauma. We sometimes use the word adrenaline junkie to describe people who constantly chase thrills, but this isn't always about fun. It can be a way to feel something when emotions are blunted, and this often shows up in people with trauma histories, ADHD or impulsivity challenges, borderline personality traits, addictive tendencies. For these individuals, the danger isn't just a side effect, it's the point. The threat brings clarity, focus, presence in a way that everyday life doesn't. They may feel more alive on the edge than they do in a calm or stillness. But long term, this kind of risk-seeking can become emotionally exhausting and self-destructive. When risk-taking is driven by unresolved emotional pain, it can become harmful, physically, mentally and relationally. We might see reckless decisions with no concern for consequences, substance abuse, sabotage in relationships or careers, dangerous sexual behaviour, self-harming disguised as adventure. So sometimes people use risky behaviour as a way to indirectly express suicidal thoughts or deep distress. They might not say, I want to die, but they're behaving like their life has no value. And that's where therapy can make a huge difference. Therapy isn't about shutting down risk, it's about understanding it. We explore what needs or emotions are driving the behaviour, where the pattern began, often in childhood or trauma, how to meet those emotional needs in a safer, more sustainable way, and how to build tolerance for calm, connection and roundedness. Risk is often a signal. Therapy helps to listen to that signal, not silence it. You learn how to stay present without needing chaos to feel alive. You learn how to feel excitement and intensity without putting your well-being at risk. And most of all, you learn that you're worthy of safety, even if you've never known what that feels like. If you're someone who constantly craves the thrill, or you find yourself making risky choices and don't fully know why, know this: you're not broken. Your brain and body are doing what they've learned to do. And with support, you can retrain that response. At Horizon Counselling, we work with people just like you, who want to understand their patterns and build a life that feels fulfilling without the constant edge. You can reach us at 01752 221119 or email info@horizonplymouth.co.uk. We're here when you're ready to explore what's underneath the thrill and discover what peace can feel like.